If you're not using Data Dive in 2025, you're falling behind. In this video, I'm going to walk through exactly how I'm using this tool. I'm going to show you how to create a master keyword list, how to improve your SEO, and how to find better products to launch. So for the sake of this video, I found a cute niche that I'm going to work on with Data Dive, which is heated dog houses. I never had heated dog house, but let's see how Data Dive analyzing this niche. So first of all, I highly suggest to download their extension. It's one of the most powerful extensions in Amazon. So I want to start with the simple product. So I searched the niche heated dog house, and I already see that this is the sponsored. And here I see the product that have the best organic. Another cool way to check those products, it's with Data Dive. I can go to the extension, open Divebox, and I can easily see the search volume for this keyword, the revenue, total sales, the average reviews. It's very similar to Helium 10 and Jungle Scout back in the days, but I think this dashboard is actually looks nicer. Also a cool thing that they added is the BSR. So I can see if the BSR is going up and down. Now I'm assuming that now is the lowest season because it's the summer, but probably in a few months the search volume will start to go up, and I'm assuming that around Christmas and winter time this can be a really good niche. Now when I'm seeing this list, I already want to create an MKL list. MKL list is basically master keyword list. So they're basically analyzing all the keywords that related to the products that we choose, and they're showing for each product how good they are ranking and how much they doing in terms of revenue. So I'm going to show you an example. So let's say I want to start with the best organics one. Now we can do it like this in this list, but we can also choose those products from here. So basically I like to see the products in a bigger view. So I like to use it in this way. So I can click on add to tray. I want to pick 5 to 7 products. So Data Dive would analyze all the keywords related to it. So these have 10 reviews, probably is a new product. These have 500, but only low stars. This is also, it's a new product. Now I'm wondering if there's a specific category that I can choose more of those. Okay, so I took 4 products. I like to take between 4 to 7, but seems like this is the most relevant one. Then you can click on the async, you can click on the extension, you can click on async tray, and you can search all of those products in Amazon, which is pretty cool. But we can also create an MKL, and this is something I'm going to use. So I'm going to create new, I will call it dog heated house US. It's important to have a good naming. I will dive in. It will take around 2 to 3 minutes. And that's it. We have the MKL list. Now what this actually means, as I mentioned, basically Data Dive took all those 4 products and they're trying to find all the keywords that are relevant to those products together. And we can see the brand, we can see the async, we can see the strength in terms of SEO. So we can see which products have lower rank and which product have better rank, and I will touch base on the rank later on. You can see the amount of variations, the outlier keywords, the ranking, the price, the sales, etc. We can see that these by far gaining the most amount of revenue. We can see that they are all FPM. We can see that the amount of keyword they have in page 1, which is super cool. But for me, the most interesting thing is this list. Basically, we see all the search terms that related to these products. We can see the search volume and we can see the relevancy. What does 100% relevancy means? It means that those 4 products, all of those 4 products, or 7 or 10, it depends how many products you choose, all of them getting ranked for this keyword. So basically Data Dive telling us, okay, probably this keyword is the most relevant because all of the products that we choose getting ranked on this. Cool thing we can do is we can actually see the search volume and we can see the change in the search volume. As I mentioned, probably now is the lowest season, but we can see that in Christmas it's getting to 20K. So it's a seasonal product. We can see the bids. We can even see which keywords they are not ranked on, which is also important. Now we can filter by search volume, we can filter by relevancy. If I will filter by search volume, I can see the keywords that have higher search volume. Another cool thing, we can see all the keywords that are not super relevant, but still are kind of relevant, which I really like. For example, large doghouse. So our bestseller ranking on large doghouse, and probably is getting some sales from large doghouse. This keyword doing amazing Christmas, but it's relevantly high search volume. And we can see that those other ones, this one doesn't rank on this at all. Those one have very low rank. I'm assuming that maybe this one doesn't have it in the listing because we don't have the rank on it. So this is also something cool I like to check. He doesn't have this keyword, large doghouse, in his listing. Another cool page that we have here is the root basically we can see the one keyword search terms and the frequency they are appearing. So for example, we know that those keywords are super important, and it gives us kind of even more keywords that we can choose from. Now it's amazing for doing the listing optimization. I highly suggest to download it. Now, the master keyword list, important to mention, is not getting updated on regular basis. So something I like to do with my accounts is actually update it at least once a week or once a month, especially if you're a seasonal product. Why? Because if you enable the compare, you can see actually the trend of each keyword, but you can also see new keywords. And I want to show you an example with one of my products. So this is a more mature product. There's more search volume. I did a compare for the last 14 weeks, and we can see the change in the search volume. So it can actually tell me if the niche is going down or going up. And also we have the new, which is amazing and one of my favorite tools. We can also see all the new keywords that added to this niche. Also, you can see the keyword that got removed because they have very low search volume. We can keep refreshing the data, and we can keep removing or adding keywords if we want to. Back to our heated doghouse. Another tool that I highly recommend using, the listing builder. Now, the reason the listing builder is such a powerful tool is because it's showing us for each product the keywords they are ranking on, and they're also showing the ranking juice. So the ranking juice is basically which keyword data dive things are the most relevant. I like to filter it by search volume to kind of see if maybe one of those products missing any keywords. Now, if you see products that have high sales and they're missing lots of keywords, maybe there's something in there. Maybe it's worth checking it more. Maybe they're doing a lot of external. I highly suggest doing the MQL for all of your products to make sure you don't have any keyword that you are missing out, especially before holidays. So you can see insulated doghouse, they all have it. But heated doghouse, strangely enough, the keyword heated doghouse that have 2000 search volume, one of our best listings doesn't have it. Now let's check it out. Let's see if he really have it or not. So you see, probably this product could have gained more sales if he would have added heated doghouse. It's super relevant. He one of the biggest in the niche, but he didn't do it. And this is what's amazing with the listing builder. I can actually go one by one and see which keywords I am missing and my competition have. And I can see it by broad, by exact. Obviously, the higher the search volume and the relevancy. Obviously, the higher the search volume and the relevancy, you want to have those keywords in exact. Now, Data Dive also let you to test and build your own listing, which is also a cool feature, but I want to be more focused on this page. Because in this page, if you already have a good listing, you can always tweak and add 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 more keywords, especially if it's before holidays. So this is by far one of my favorite tools for optimizing the listing and doing a keyword research and also doing a product research. Last thing about the product research, if you want to launch a product in this niche and you already have the COGS, I highly suggest to check profits, because DataDive give you the accurate fees that Amazon taking for this product with the measurements. So if you will have your COGS, you can add the COGS and you can really see the profits that you will have for this product. It's estimate, but from my experience, it's pretty good estimate. Now, obviously there's much more features that we can use, like product scorecard, like the deep dive, like AI product brief, which explain us the products. One of the best tools that I think DataDive created, and this tool I'm personally using every day, is the rank radar. So after you're creating your MKL list, let's say even maybe you already have your products here, I highly suggest put your competition and also your products so you can actually compare. You can create a rank radar. Basically, the rank radar taking your product, they're taking all the MKL keywords and they showing you for each keyword your rank. So you can create a new rank radar, you can put your hero ace in, and you can choose the MKL you created. You can ask rank radar also to do their own MKL and create a rank radar for you. For example, I'm taking the ace in that we found earlier. They found all the variation. I can add existing niche because we're already creating the MKL, but I can also have a new niche. Basically, they will take the amount of competition that we want, the amount of search term we want to track, and they will create the rank radar. Now it's good, but if you really want to nail the keyword that's most relevant, I highly suggest to create an MKL first, clean the list, and then only create a rank radar. For the sake of this experience, I will take a rank radar that I already created before. So we will have the data, because when you're creating rank radar, it's starting to track the data from the day you created it. So you need to wait a few days to see the changes. here basically we have the overview and we have the heated map, which are amazing. In the overview, we can see for our products if we are growing in organics, if we are improving our organic ranking, or if we are not. Basically, we can see the organic rank average, and we can see the total amount of keywords that we are at the top 10 in, and the total accumulated search volume for them, and we can see the same for the top 50. We can see the change in BSR, and a very cool thing, we can see the change of our ranking for our own keywords. And we can do it by 1 day, by 7 days, we can do it by route, and we can do it also by search volume change or by also organic or IR, which is 10 to PPC. Yes, Rankar also showing you the position of your PPC. Now the heated map is more of a break in depth of the product performance. Basically, we can see the search volume, the relevancy, the keyword itself, and the median rank. So we can see for every day our organic position, which is insane because now if you have your organic position, you can take better decision in PPC. For example, if there's products that we want to push more, or there's products that already have amazing rank and we want to start reducing PPC. An amazing thing that you can do is to connect your PPC to this list. Now, if you're connecting the PPC to this list, I can actually see for each keyword, not just the rank and the search volume. I can see the impressions. I can see the spend, the sales, the unit sold, the amount of time I have this keyword in the PPC. I can see the click-through rate, the clicks, the CPC, the conversion. I have so much data and everything is so clear that I can take all the decisions that I want to. This is a new feature they added. I can also see the search query of those keywords. I can see the score, I can see the search volume, I can see the cart ads, I can see the conversion, I can see the click-through rate, and also if I'm clicking on the full view, I can see our share, total count, click rate. Another cool thing that I like to check is our organic viz PPC. So basically now I can see each keyword and I can see my rank in PPC for this keyword. And I will give you an example of how can I use it. My organic rank is amazing, so I don't need to spend a lot on PPC. So if you can see, I'm actually every day learning my spend. Why? Because I have such an amazing organic rank and I don't want to have my ads on places that I already have amazing organic rank. We need to remember, one of the goals of PPC is to improve organic rank. And if your organic rank is amazing and you keep pushing PPC on the same keyword, probably you're cannibalizing a lot of your sales. So for example, here I have an amazing rank, so I'm starting to reduce my PPC. But vice versa, for example, this keyword, I don't have a good organic rank and I want to push harder. So probably I'm going now because I'm seeing the data, I know that I need to push harder in PPC. Now the cool thing with the rank radar that you can actually add manually keywords, you can remove keywords, you can download it, you can filter by different searches, and this rank radar is constantly updating itself every day. So this is the main tools I'm using in DataDive. If you like this video, let me know in the comments. If you want me to keep doing more videos about DataDive and how I'm using it, let me know. But this is by far the tools that I like to use the most.